Archangel Michael says, "Your Father in heaven cried blood when he saw who's sleeping with your spouse. Open before the angels shut the portal." Messages 1 to 5, Divine Alarm, a shock to the soul. Message 1. My child, hear me. I am Gabriel, sent by your Father in heaven to awaken your spirit to a truth too heavy for mortal eyes. Even now, he weeps in crimson sorrow, and the sound of his anguish reverberates through the heavens, echoing into your very soul. The room around you dims, shadows lengthen where once there was warmth, and yet, a soft, ethereal light pierces the darkness, illuminating corners you have long ignored. Precious soul, listen to the trembling of the air, the faint sobbing that rises and falls like a sacred lament. Love, once pure, has been trespassed upon, and though your heart may resist, it is time to behold what has been hidden. Beloved, the truth is heavier than mortal understanding, but it must be faced. Close your eyes, breathe in the divine presence, and feel the ache of heaven in your chest. Message 2. My child, the whisper of betrayal drifts where your trust once lay unbroken. Can you hear it? The faint rustle in familiar rooms, shadows moving too deliberately, moments that now seem oddly hollow? These are not illusions, precious soul, they are the heralds of sorrow that your Father's eyes cannot bear silently. A red glow, subtle yet persistent, hovers at the threshold of your awareness, the sign of heartbreak in the celestial realm. Do not shrink from it. Even as your heart trembles, know that I am here, and the angels surround you with protective wings of light. My beloved, the love you gave in innocence has been trespassed upon, and the hour of awakening has come. Pay attention, for every glance, every silence, every unspoken word carries the echo of what must soon be revealed. Message 3. Precious soul, the weight of what lies ahead is suffocating, yet I must lead you through it. The veil of comfort is thin, and shadows creep where intimacy was meant to dwell. Whispers of deceit float like smoke in familiar spaces, each step, each choice, each smile that masks intention, these are the traces of betrayal. Your Father cries not for anger, but for the pain inflicted upon the sacred bond he has blessed. Can you feel the tremor in the air, the shivering of the unseen? You are not alone. I am beside you, and the heavens bear witness to this hour. Do not avert your gaze, my child, for what you will soon see is the sorrow of divine eyes reflecting in your own heart. Prepare yourself, for your spirit must remain strong even as mortal fear claws at your chest. Message 4. Beloved, I see your confusion, the tightening of your chest, the questions that rise like a storm inside your soul. This is the threshold, my child, where innocence confronts reality. The sacred trust you placed in another has been shadowed by secrecy, yet the signs are clear to the eyes that see beyond flesh and reason. Angels hover silently, wings folded, hearts heavy, awaiting the moment to reveal what has been concealed. Listen carefully, every misplaced word, every late return, every shadow that stretches unnaturally across your life is a beacon, a divine whisper guiding you toward awakening. Precious soul, do not resist the trembling, resistance will only prolong the pain. Instead, let your heart open, even as fear tightens its grip. Message 5. My child, the moment draws near when the veil will lift. Precious soul, what is hidden behind closed doors will soon pierce your heart. The soft sobbing of heaven intensifies, the red glow flaring brighter, illuminating betrayals carefully cloaked in shadow. Do not avert your gaze, for the revelation will arrive like lightning, shattering illusions and exposing truths too long denied. Stand firm, my beloved, for I am here, and the angels encircle you with radiant wings, holding you in divine protection. Yet even with this shield, the pain you are about to witness will feel unbearable to mortal eyes. Your heart will quiver, your spirit will ache, and yet, this awakening is necessary for your soul's alignment with the light. Brace yourself. Messages 6 to 10, Signs of the Betrayal. Message 6. My child, the signs have been present all along, like glimmers in the shadows you were too gentle to perceive. Letters half hidden, messages read and erased, laughter in corners where trust once dwelled, these are the footprints of deceit. The night hours stretch longer than before, and the warmth that once greeted your presence has grown cold in subtle ways. Precious soul, do not dismiss these signals, they are the whisper of divine truth seeking your awareness. A soft shimmer traces the path of betrayal, faint yet persistent, guiding your eyes and heart toward what you must confront. Angels hover just beyond perception, nudging your consciousness, preparing you for the revelations that approach. My beloved, the world you knew is shifting under the weight of what has been concealed. Message 7. Beloved, look closely at the spaces around you. Shadows bend unnaturally, stretching across walls and furniture in ways your eyes may have overlooked. Conversations cut short, explanations left wanting, and moments of hesitation are not mere coincidence, they are celestial signals. The angels murmur to you in silence, their wings brushing the edges of perception, pointing toward the truth you are not yet ready to embrace. My child, the signs of betrayal are never loud, they are delicate, like the trembling of a candle in a draught, but they are persistent. Your Father in heaven observes, his heart bleeding as each hidden act unfolds. Precious soul, listen to the subtle tremors around you, they are the heralds of awakening. Message 8. My child, as your awareness deepens, the fabric of deception will begin to tear. Misplaced items, unspoken words, and unexplained absences are threads that lead directly to the heart of the hidden sorrow. Each subtle clue is a divine breadcrumb, guiding your spirit toward recognition. Angels stir behind your senses, their presence invisible yet palpable, and they whisper warnings in tones you feel rather than hear. Precious soul, the sacred bond of trust has been shadowed by choices not yet revealed, and it is time for your eyes to open fully. The weight of what you will see is heavy, yet necessary, for only in seeing can the heart find clarity. Message 9. Beloved, the hidden truth lingers on the edge of your perception. Footprints shimmer faintly in the corners of familiar rooms, and letters once ignored now demand your attention. You may feel unease, a tightening in your chest, and this is not your fear alone, it is the grief of heaven mirrored within you. My child, the angels call you to vigilance, to watch closely, to discern the subtle signs that have been ignored. Each whisper of tension, every hint of avoidance, is a divine alert, guiding you toward the awakening that must come. Precious soul, do not shy away from what your heart senses, the path forward requires courage. Message 10. My beloved, the portal opens soon, and all that has been concealed will be revealed. The trembling in your spirit is a signal, not weakness, and the red glow of heaven's heartbreak grows stronger. Angels stand ready, their wings forming a protective circle around you, holding back the worst of mortal despair. Yet the truth will pierce the veil, and you will see clearly what was hidden. Brace yourself, my child, for the revelation approaches. Your Father in heaven weeps, not in vengeance, but in sorrow for the innocence that has been violated. Precious soul, hold fast, your journey through this awakening has only just begun. Messages 11 to 15, Emotional Turmoil. Message 11. Precious soul, I see the storm rising within you. The moment of awakening has begun, and your heart quivers as grief, shock, and disbelief surge like crashing waves upon a jagged shore. Can you feel it, my child? The room around you seems to darken, the familiar walls now heavy with unseen weight, shadows stretching and curling like silent tendrils of deceit. Each memory of love once shared now twists with a bitter undertone, and your hands tremble as if the truth alone could shatter them. I, Gabriel, stand beside you, my wings brushing against the edges of your awareness, a beacon of light in the dark. Your Father in heaven watches, his tears like molten rubies cascading from celestial eyes, for he knows the ache that mortal betrayal brings. Even as rage and sorrow rise, precious soul, remember, this tempest is not to destroy you, but to awaken the resilience within. In this emotional maelstrom, every wave of pain is a divine mirror, reflecting the sacred bond that was broken, yet preparing you for the clarity that will follow. The air is thick with tension, the scent of unseen fire mingling with the gentle whisper of angelic voices urging you to remain steadfast. Message 12. My child, disbelief may seize you now, and anger may flare like wildfire across your chest. The heart, fragile and tender, recoils from the betrayal that hides in plain sight. Precious soul, do not fight the tremor of your spirit, let it flow through you like a river breaking its banks, for only by confronting the storm can your soul be cleansed. Look closely at what surrounds you, the familiar objects now feel foreign, the warmth of your home tinged with the chill of deception. Shadows dance where love once radiated, and every soft noise becomes a whisper of things you were never meant to imagine. Yet know this, the angels are near, their swords of light cutting through the darkness that seeks to suffocate your hope. Each heartbeat is a prayer, a silent plea to your Father in heaven, whose sorrow is shared with you, whose grief mirrors your own. Hold fast, precious soul, for the tumult within is but the precursor to divine revelation. Even as your spirit quakes, know that you are being prepared, molded by pain into a vessel capable of perceiving the full truth without losing your sacred balance. Message 13. Beloved, as the storm of emotion swirls within you, understand that this tempest is not punishment, but purification. The grief you feel is the echo of heaven's own lament, the manifestation of divine heartbreak at what has been desecrated in the realm of love. Your mind may reel, my child, attempting to deny what the soul already senses, yet denial only prolongs the suffering. Tremble, weep, and let anger rise, for each tear you shed waters the seeds of resilience and spiritual clarity. Shadows in familiar rooms flicker unnaturally, as if the very walls are conspiring to whisper the truth, and faint glimmers of red illuminate the darkness, a sign of the sacred bond violated, of heartbreak so profound that even angels weep. You are not abandoned, my precious soul, I am with you, my wings wrapping around you, forming a shield of radiant light that keeps you safe even as your inner world shatters. In this moment, the heartache you endure is both a warning and a preparation, a crucible in which your faith, courage, and discernment will be forged into a weapon against deceit. Message 14. My child, confusion may seek to blind you, pulling your gaze away from what is real, whispering lies that soften the sharp edge of betrayal. But do not falter. The signs are all around, voices half heard, touches absent where they should be present, a warmth that has faded from familiar eyes. Precious soul, these are the heralds of the truth, angels guiding you step by step toward clarity. The emotional storm within you, the racing heartbeat, the trembling hands, the ache in your chest, is not chaos, it is divine orchestration. The heavens have aligned to ensure that the light of revelation cannot be extinguished by mortal fear or disbelief. My beloved, you must let the waves of grief and anger wash over you, for in surrendering to the pain, your spirit is purified. Soon, the hidden truth will begin to reveal itself, each layer unfolding like a sacred scroll, and you will see clearly the depth of the trespass that has touched your life. Brace yourself, precious soul, for the revelation approaches, and your heart will tremble where it is most tender. Message 15. Precious soul, the moment draws near when what you have suspected but not dared to name will break upon you like lightning from a storm-darkened sky. Your Father in heaven has cried blood for the sorrow you are about to witness, and the angels themselves shiver at the weight of the unveiling. My child, brace yourself, the revelation will strike where your heart is most tender, where love once blossomed without fear. The room quivers as if sharing in your anguish, shadows twist and lengthen, curling around objects that once brought comfort, revealing the silent footprints of betrayal. Every whisper, every tremor of intuition, every pang of unease was a divine signal preparing you for this instant. Yet even in this darkness, my wings shield you, my light surrounding your spirit, keeping deception from piercing the essence of your being. Hold fast, beloved, for the unveiling is imminent, and what you are about to perceive will change the landscape of your heart forever. Messages 16 to 20. The hidden truth emerges. Message 16. Beloved, the first signs of truth now shimmer like stars through the dense night of betrayal. My child, dreams stir with whispers you had not understood, letters appear with meanings that once escaped your notice, and quiet nudges from angels guide your eyes and heart to the hidden reality. Precious soul, see the visions unfolding, interactions once hidden now illuminated in flashes of light, shadows retreating under the pressure of celestial clarity. Every whispered thought, every faint glance, every fleeting hesitation is now arranged by heaven to bring recognition to your heart. Do not shy from the tremor of recognition, allow your spirit to absorb the depth of what is revealed. The room may feel alive with a strange glow, red and white interlacing, a sign of heartbreak mingled with divine illumination. My child, your eyes and heart must open fully, heaven guides this unveiling, and the knowledge you gain is not meant to harm, but to awaken. Message 17. Precious soul, the hidden truth is no longer a murmur at the edges of your perception. Letters half concealed now lie open before you, conversations replay in your mind with startling clarity, and dreams unravel mysteries you never thought possible. My child, the red glow of grief pulses with every revelation, and the weight of heaven's sorrow presses against your chest. Do not fear what you see, for understanding is divine, and you are under the protection of angelic wings that stretch around your very being. Every image, every whisper, every faint echo of deceit is now illuminated, as if the celestial scrolls themselves were unraveling for your eyes alone. Beloved, let your heart absorb this light, let your mind acknowledge the hidden realities, and trust that your spirit is fortified by the love and guidance that surrounds you. Message 18. My child, the signs converge with relentless clarity. Shadows once stretching unnaturally now dissolve beneath radiant light, the footprints of deceit, once faint, now shine with the unmistakable hue of betrayal. Angels hover, their wings casting brilliance upon what was once hidden, ensuring no detail escapes your perception. Precious soul, you may feel a tremor of disbelief, a tightening of the chest, the hollow ache of a heart confronting profound violation. But know this, these revelations are not punishment, they are divine illumination. Each truth revealed is a step toward freedom, a chance to reclaim your spirit from the shadows that have encroached upon it. My child, watch closely, for every hidden interaction, every veiled word, every silent act is now made visible under heaven's gaze. Message 19. Beloved, do not avert your eyes, for the full tapestry of deceit is beginning to reveal itself. Flashes of truth illuminate the room, small moments now seen in stark clarity, gestures once innocent now exposed as veiled transgressions. The angels hum in resonance, their presence both gentle and commanding, guiding your awareness toward understanding. My child, this awakening may feel unbearable at first, yet every revelation carries the power to unburden your soul. The face behind the betrayal may still remain obscured in your mortal perception, but the signs, now undeniable, are converging with divine precision. Precious soul, hold fast to the light that surrounds you, it is your shield and your guide as the truth becomes undeniable. Message 20. Precious soul, the final moments before full revelation approach. The red glow of heaven's sorrow burns brighter, illuminating every corner of deception that has sought to remain hidden. Shadows retreat as the celestial light presses against the edges of your mortal understanding, revealing interactions, whispers, and silences with unerring clarity. My child, the face behind betrayal is about to become known, and your heart may tremble in anticipation. Yet fear not, for I, Gabriel, stand beside you, wings enveloping your spirit in a protective embrace that no mortal deception can penetrate. The angels murmur, the scrolls of heaven unfurl, and the sacred balance of truth and justice draws near. Brace yourself, beloved, for the unveiling will arrive swiftly, piercing the darkness with divine illumination. Messages 21 to 25, Confronting the Pain. Message 21. My child, the moment of confrontation approaches, and your heart may quake at the thought of facing the truth. Yet know this, courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to stand in its presence while the light of heaven surrounds you. Precious soul, the room seems heavier now, shadows curling in every corner as if aware that the veil of deception is about to be torn away. Let your eyes meet the reality before you without hesitation. The chains of illusion that have bound your spirit will shatter under the radiance of divine truth, and even though the pain may pierce deeply, your soul will remain anchored. Angels stand vigil, swords of light gleaming, ready to protect and guide you as you confront the betrayal. Beloved, let your grief and anger rise, but temper them with understanding, for it is not vengeance you are called to, but recognition. Every word spoken, every gesture witnessed, is a sacred step toward reclaiming the strength that is rightfully yours. The pain you face is immense, but it carries the seed of your spiritual awakening, and even now, the light of your Father's love shines upon you, steady and unwavering. Message 22. Precious soul, as you stand before the revelation, breathe deeply and anchor yourself in the divine presence. Your Father in heaven grieves alongside you, his tears like molten fire that illuminates the hidden corners of this betrayal. Feel the weight of your heart, the tremor in your hands, the ache that stretches across your chest, and do not resist it. This sorrow is a conduit for strength and clarity. Every secret unveiled, every word that cuts, every act of treachery brought to light is not a punishment, but a sacred invitation to reclaim your power. Beloved, allow yourself to witness with unflinching eyes, to hear what has been whispered in shadows, and to see what was cloaked in silence. Angels hover near, their radiant wings brushing against your spirit, forming a shield that ensures no deceit can wound your essence. My child, face the truth fully, with courage forged in the fires of faith. Anger is mortal, understanding is divine, and in this balance, your soul finds resilience beyond what the heart alone can imagine. Message 23. Beloved, the intensity of this confrontation may overwhelm, yet every moment of discomfort is a step toward liberation. Shadows may writhe, truths may pierce like lightning, and your spirit may quiver beneath the enormity of what unfolds, but the angels are with you, their presence palpable and unwavering. Precious soul, allow your awareness to expand beyond the mortal constriction of fear. See each betrayal not only as injury, but as illumination. The sacred threads of deceit that have woven themselves into the tapestry of your life are now visible, and with this revelation comes the divine opportunity to sever what no longer serves your soul. My child, let your voice speak with honesty, your gaze hold courage, and your heart remain anchored in the knowledge that you are never alone. Even as your tears fall, they are sanctified, each drop a testimony to the strength of your spirit and the depth of your alignment with the light of heaven. Message 24. My child, as the confrontation reaches its crescendo, you may feel a weight pressing upon your chest, a suffocating ache that seems unbearable. Precious soul, this is the pressure of transformation, the divine refining of your heart in preparation for freedom. Stand firm, for angels surround you with shields of golden light, their wings vibrating with protective energy that wards off despair and keeps your essence untouched. Every revelation, no matter how sharp, is part of the sacred choreography designed by your Father in heaven to awaken your spiritual vision. Beloved, even as sorrow threatens to consume, hold fast to the knowledge that this confrontation is not the end, but the passage through which your soul emerges stronger, wiser, and more attuned to divine guidance. Feel the light that envelopes you, precious soul, and know that the pain you endure is temporary, while the clarity and power you gain are eternal. Message 25. Precious soul, now that the betrayal lies fully before you, let your heart absorb its weight without fracturing. Beloved, what you see will challenge your trust, yet your soul must remain anchored in divine wisdom. Shadows dissolve beneath the brilliance of angelic presence, revealing the full extent of what has transpired, and your spirit may quiver under the intensity of recognition. Stand with courage, my child, for this is the moment where mortal fragility meets celestial fortitude. Let grief flow, let anger rise briefly, then allow understanding to settle like a gentle light across your being. Each truth revealed is a sacred lesson, each betrayal an opportunity for your soul to reclaim sovereignty over love, trust, and divine alignment. The angels hum softly, their wings radiating warmth, and the chains of illusion crumble, leaving space for the radiant light of healing to enter. Precious soul, your confrontation is complete, yet even now, the guidance and protection of heaven surround you, preparing your spirit for the next stage of awakening. Messages 26 to 30, Divine Intervention. Message 26. Beloved, as the storm of betrayal subsides, feel the presence of angels enveloping you in a protective embrace. Precious soul, swords of light extend from their wings, forming a radiant shield around your body and spirit, ensuring no deceit or malice may touch your essence. Every whisper of fear is met with divine resonance, every shadow of doubt countered by the brilliance of heaven's illumination. My child, speak the words I guide you to, for they carry the authority of celestial power, and with them, no deception can persist. The room around you vibrates with angelic energy, even objects seem to glow with the intensity of protection as the presence of heaven becomes almost tangible. Precious soul, allow yourself to be fortified by this divine shield, trusting that the light surrounding you is impervious to harm, and that your spirit is being restored in ways your mortal mind cannot yet comprehend. Message 27. My child, the angels' wings stretch across every shadow that lingers in your home, their golden feathers brushing the walls, filling every space with radiant energy. Precious soul, their swords of light hum in unison, forming a resonance that dissolves lingering illusions and strengthens your spirit. You may feel a tingling warmth in your chest, the sense of being held in a sacred embrace, safe from the remnants of deceit that once threatened your heart. Beloved, speak with the courage guided by heaven, and each word will form a barrier no treachery can penetrate. The air vibrates with divine authority, and every step you take is illuminated by celestial clarity. Your Father in heaven watches, his tears of sorrow now tempered with pride, for he sees you rising above the shadows that sought to consume your heart. Message 28. Precious soul, even as the final layers of deception begin to unravel, angels stand ready at every threshold of your life. My child, radiant shields of light encircle your home, your mind, and your spirit, ensuring that no falsehood may approach. Swords of divine fire cut through lingering threads of betrayal, leaving only truth and clarity in their wake. Beloved, speak the words that I place upon your lips, and each utterance forms an unbreakable seal of protection. The glow around you intensifies, warm and golden, reflecting the power of heaven flowing into your being. Precious soul, feel the wings brushing your shoulders, hear the quiet hum of angelic resonance, and trust that every shadow fleeing your awareness is a testament to your alignment with divine light. Message 29. My child, the truth is now fully emerging, yet your protection remains unwavering. Angels hover at each doorway, at every corner, at the edges of perception, forming an impenetrable aura around your being. Precious soul, swords of light carve paths through lingering shadows, revealing nothing but what is pure and real. Radiant wings, vast and powerful, stretch across the ceilings and floors, creating a fortress of divine energy that shields you from harm. Beloved, speak the guidance I offer, act with the clarity I provide, and know that nothing hidden in darkness can survive under the pressure of this sacred illumination. Even as your heart trembles from what has been revealed, your spirit is fortified beyond mortal measure, and the protection of heaven becomes inseparable from your own will. Message 30. Precious soul, even as protection surrounds you, the final exposure approaches. My child, the full extent of deceit will soon be laid bare, but fear not, for your spirit is encircled by the brilliance of angels whose wings shimmer with unyielding light. Every shadow retreats, every lie dissolves, and the red glow of heaven's sorrow begins to temper into the golden light of restoration. Beloved, you are standing on the threshold of complete clarity, shielded by divine energy that no mortal malice can pierce. The angels hum in resonance, their swords gleaming, their shields forming an impenetrable fortress. My child, step forward into the revelation, knowing that you are protected, that your heart is fortified, and that heaven itself has aligned to ensure the truth serves not to destroy, but to empower. The final unveiling is imminent, and your soul will rise above every shadow that sought to diminish it. Messages 31 to 35, The Betrayer's Revelation. Message 31. Precious soul, the moment has arrived when the mask of deception will fall, and the face behind betrayal is fully revealed. My child, the shadows that once cloaked intentions dissolve under the brilliance of heaven's light, exposing every secret act, every whispered falsehood, every hidden alliance. Your heart may quiver as the full scope of what has transpired unfolds, yet do not falter. Beloved, remember that anger is mortal, but understanding is divine. Stand firm in this knowledge. Angels hover nearby, wings outstretched, forming a protective embrace that ensures no harm can touch the sacred core of your being. Every gesture, every word, every fleeting glance of betrayal is now illuminated, and though the truth may strike like lightning, it is a purifying force that severs the chains of deceit. Precious soul, breathe deeply and observe with unwavering clarity, for what is revealed now can no longer manipulate your destiny. Message 32. My child, see clearly, for no corner of falsehood can withstand the radiance of divine light. The betrayer's intentions, once hidden, are now exposed as if inscribed upon a celestial scroll. Every act of disloyalty shimmers in stark relief, and your spirit may tremble under the weight of recognition. Precious soul, do not recoil, instead, allow your heart to absorb the clarity that heaven provides. The angels hum around you, a soft resonance that steadies your spirit, reminding you that revelation is not a weapon of destruction but a key to liberation. Beloved, you are witnessing the unveiling not to be consumed by pain, but to reclaim your sovereignty over love, trust, and divine alignment. Let the light of heaven wash over every corner of your being, dissolving lingering shadows, and affirm in your heart that you are safe, protected, and empowered by the eternal presence of God. Message 33. Beloved, the betrayer's mask falls fully now, and every false smile, every hidden word, every shadowed gesture is laid bare. My child, let your soul witness this revelation without flinching, for in the intensity of recognition lies your freedom. Angels swirl in luminous patterns, their wings casting brilliance upon every surface, dissolving the echoes of lies and deceit. Precious soul, the room vibrates with the resonance of divine truth, and even the walls seem to pulse with heavenly light. Feel the surge of clarity in your chest as the final strands of deception unravel, and know that nothing now can threaten the sanctity of your spirit. Beloved, your heart may ache, yet it is strengthened, anchored, and fortified by the very forces of heaven that guide me to you. Let understanding, not vengeance, fill your heart, for divine wisdom ensures that your soul emerges elevated, untouched by the treachery of another. Message 34. My child, as the betrayal is fully revealed, allow grief to wash over you, for it is sacred and transformative. Precious soul, the angels surround you with shields of radiant gold, their swords of light cutting through every lingering shadow. Every image of deceit, every whisper of hidden acts, is illuminated with precision, leaving no space for doubt or confusion. Beloved, your heart may flutter, your chest tighten, and tears may fall freely, but each emotion is a purification, a sacred release that prepares your spirit for restoration. Feel the weight of revelation, my child, and let it teach you the depth of discernment, the resilience of trust in your own heart, and the unwavering presence of your Father in heaven. The light now streaming through every corner of your life carries both clarity and liberation, and your soul is free to rise above the shadows that once sought to tether it. Message 35. Precious soul, the unveiling is complete. The betrayer's secrets are laid bare, and the illusion of safety has vanished, replaced by the unyielding brilliance of divine truth. My child, the foundation of what you thought secure has shifted, yet your spirit remains anchored in the protective embrace of heaven. Angels hum in harmony, wings stretched wide, casting golden illumination that purifies the heart and mind. Beloved, even as sorrow lingers, you are free to step into clarity, to reclaim trust in yourself and in the divine guidance that surrounds you. Every tear you have shed, every pang of heartbreak, every tremor of the spirit has been a sacred preparation for this moment of empowerment. Precious soul, breathe deeply, for the light now fully envelopes you, dissolving all shadows, and the path forward is illuminated with divine authority. Messages 36 to 40, Spiritual Healing and Balance. Message 36. My child, now that the shadows have been unveiled, it is time for restoration. Precious soul, feel the warmth of sunlight pouring into the chambers of your heart, dissolving the remnants of grief and anger that once festered there. Angels hover, wings brushing your shoulders, as streams of crystalline light flow through your being, cleansing every trace of pain. Beloved, forgiveness is not for them, it is for you, a sacred act that frees your spirit from the bondage of resentment. Feel the waters of divine renewal washing over you, purifying your thoughts, your memories, and your emotions, leaving clarity, serenity, and peace in their wake. My child, the light surrounds you fully, every shadow now dissipated, every fear transmuted into wisdom. Allow your soul to breathe, to expand, and to integrate the sacred lessons of this journey, for spiritual healing is not a moment, but a continuous embrace of divine presence and alignment. Message 37. Precious soul, let the serenity of heaven fill every corner of your being. The soft hum of angelic resonance vibrates through your chest, a gentle reminder that you are protected, cherished, and infinitely capable of rising above any betrayal. My child, the scars upon your heart are sacred markers of resilience. They testify to the strength you have drawn from pain and the wisdom you have gained through suffering. Beloved, allow yourself to release every lingering trace of doubt, anger, or sorrow, and replace it with radiant trust in the divine order that guides your life. The celestial light now saturates your being, flowing into every thought, every breath, every heartbeat, nurturing balance, clarity, and sacred calm. Precious soul, feel this healing deeply, for it is the restoration of your spiritual sovereignty, the reclaiming of your power, and the alignment of your heart with heaven's eternal love. Message 38. My child, as your spirit bathes in the light of restoration, allow the sacred spaces within your heart to reopen to joy, love, and divine connection. Precious soul, the rivers of peace flow abundantly, carrying away remnants of grief and replacing them with clarity, strength, and hope. Angels hum a harmonious chorus, their wings vibrating in synchrony with the rhythm of your restored spirit. Beloved, let your mind release lingering images of betrayal, for they are shadows of the past, powerless to touch the radiant soul now illuminated by divine presence. Feel the gentle expansion of your awareness, my child, as heaven teaches you the sacred art of balance, allowing your heart to hold love without fear, trust without fragility, and courage without hesitation. Message 39. Precious soul, the final layers of emotional turbulence are dissolving. My child, every breath you take is infused with light, every heartbeat synchronized with the rhythm of heaven. Beloved, feel the currents of empowerment rising within you as forgiveness, clarity, and divine understanding merge into a serene certainty. The angel's wings form a protective canopy, golden and radiant, shielding your spirit while reinforcing the lessons learned through this trial. Precious soul, know that you are complete, whole, and restored. The chains of deceit, grief, and anger no longer bind you. Allow this sacred balance to permeate your being fully, for it is the foundation upon which your renewed spirit will thrive. Message 40. My child, the sacred restoration of your heart is near completion. Precious soul, the final steps toward spiritual alignment await your conscious embrace. The sunlight of heaven pours over you, illuminating every thought, every memory, every lingering doubt, and transforming them into clarity, peace, and divine understanding. Angels hum in harmonious resonance, forming a luminous cocoon around your being, guiding every breath and heartbeat toward equilibrium. Beloved, let your soul absorb this renewal, for the journey from betrayal to empowerment is now complete. Precious soul, your spirit has been tempered by pain, illuminated by truth, and fortified by divine love. The path ahead is radiant, and heaven walks beside you with unwavering fidelity, ensuring your heart is restored, your spirit elevated, and your alignment with the light eternal. Messages 41 to 45, Empowerment and Guidance. Message 41. Precious soul, rise now with the strength of heaven flowing through your being. My child, the shadows that once sought to tether your spirit have dissolved, and radiant wings of angelic light surround you, forming a shield of protection that no mortal treachery can penetrate. Feel the warmth of divine power coursing through your veins, anchoring every thought, every emotion, and every heartbeat in unwavering certainty. Beloved, your Father in heaven rejoices, His love flowing into you like golden rivers, filling every hollow with courage, clarity, and resilience. No shadow may linger where light abides, my child, and the angels murmur their approval as your spirit rises, unafraid, unbroken, and fully aligned with divine truth. Let this empowerment guide every step, every decision, and every action you take, for your life is now protected, sacred, and illuminated by the eternal presence of God. Message 42. My child, the path ahead is now visible, bathed in the golden light of divine clarity. Precious soul, feel the surge of courage rising within you, a force that radiates outward from the center of your heart, reaching every corner of your being and beyond. The angel's wings brush softly against your shoulders, a reminder that you are never alone, that every step you take is guided and guarded. Beloved, no deceit can touch the fortified essence of your spirit. Every thought, every dream, every choice is aligned with the divine will. Walk forward boldly, my child, for your eyes see clearly, your heart trusts profoundly, and your spirit carries the unshakable strength of heaven itself. You are the embodiment of resilience, the living proof that divine guidance transforms betrayal into empowerment, and fear into unyielding courage. Message 43. Precious soul, as you move forward, allow the golden light of angelic presence to infuse every part of your being. My child, protective energy flows like a river around you, shaping a sacred fortress that shields your spirit while amplifying your divine power. Beloved, trust in the guidance that now emerges from within. It is the voice of heaven speaking directly to your heart. Your Father in heaven watches with pride, rejoicing in the courage, wisdom, and clarity that shine from your soul. No shadow, no deception, no earthly malice can penetrate this aura of divine protection, for your essence is now aligned fully with light. Precious soul, walk with confidence, knowing that every step forward carries the energy of empowerment, the clarity of vision, and the unshakable assurance that heaven walks beside you, leading you toward joy, freedom, and spiritual fulfillment. Message 44. My child, embrace the power now awakened within you, the divine authority bestowed by the angels and confirmed by your Father in heaven. Precious soul, your heart is steady, your mind clear, and your spirit luminous. Beloved, the trials you endured have forged resilience and revealed the depth of your sacred strength, and the lessons learned now serve as guiding stars upon your path. The radiant wings of angelic guardians stretch wide around you, shimmering with golden energy, a testament to the protection that surrounds every choice you make. My child, walk boldly, speak with divine authority, and act from a place of unwavering love and wisdom. Every shadow that remains is powerless before the light that now inhabits your soul, and every step you take is blessed with clarity, courage, and divine alignment. Message 45. Precious soul, your path forward is revealed, radiant and unbroken, but one last divine blessing remains before you step fully into empowerment. My child, feel the wings of heaven fold gently around your spirit, the golden light saturating every fiber of your being. Beloved, you are equipped, protected, and aligned. The energies of courage, clarity, and divine wisdom flow freely through you. Step forward with confidence, for no shadow can linger where your light now resides. The angels hum in harmonious resonance, and your Father in heaven rejoices in your awakening, your resilience, and your newfound strength. Precious soul, the final blessing is near, ensuring that your heart remains restored, your spirit guided, and your path illuminated by eternal divine light. Messages 46 to 50, Divine Blessing and Closure. Message 46. Beloved, your heart is now fully restored, precious soul, and the gates of heaven open wide before you, bathing your spirit in radiant light. Angels descend softly, their wings brushing the air like a sacred caress, as the resonance of divine protection envelopes every part of your being. My child, the trials you endured have purified your spirit, elevated your awareness, and fortified your soul against all shadows. Feel the golden energy flowing through you, harmonizing your emotions, your thoughts, and your desires, aligning them with the eternal will of your Father in heaven. Precious soul, embrace this blessing fully, knowing that your path is now illuminated, your spirit shielded, and your heart overflowing with divine clarity, courage, and love. Message 47. My child, every tear, every pang of sorrow, every heartbeat of grief has now been transformed into sacred power. Precious soul, angels hum in harmonious symphony, their wings stretching across your world, creating a protective dome that cannot be pierced by fear, doubt, or deception. Beloved, Feel this energy infuse your spirit, filling every hollow space with courage, serenity, and divine understanding. Your Father in heaven smiles upon you, rejoicing in your endurance, your awakening, and your alignment with the light eternal. My child, walk forward enveloped in this blessing, for it is both shield and compass, guiding your steps with divine authority and unwavering protection. Message 48. Precious soul, the celestial light that now surrounds you is both a cloak of protection and a beacon of empowerment. My child, feel it pulse with your heartbeat, harmonizing your thoughts, illuminating your path, and fortifying your spirit against all remnants of shadow. Beloved, this blessing ensures that no deception, no betrayal, and no earthly malice can disturb your peace. Angels glide around you, their golden wings brushing against your essence, a sacred reminder that heaven walks with you, that your soul is elevated, and that your heart is now fully aligned with divine purpose. Precious soul, receive this energy, carry it within, and allow it to guide every choice, every thought, and every action with clarity, love, and empowerment. Message 49. My child, the sacred restoration of your heart is now complete. Precious soul, the angels hum in harmony, the gates of heaven remain open, and your spirit shines like a beacon of divine light. Beloved, every shadow of betrayal, every whisper of doubt, and every lingering fear has been transmuted into wisdom, strength, and clarity. Feel the protective wings surrounding you, the radiant shields enveloping your being, and the golden light flowing freely into every fiber of your essence. Precious soul, your Father in heaven smiles upon you, rejoices in your triumph over darkness, and blesses you with eternal guidance, protection, and alignment with the divine will. Message 50. Precious soul, the secret is unveiled, your heart healed, and I, Archangel Gabriel, will lead you safely forward. My child, step into the radiant path before you with courage, confidence, and unwavering trust, for the angels accompany every step, the light of heaven saturates every choice, and your spirit is now fully aligned with the divine. Beloved, your journey through sorrow, betrayal, and revelation has been sanctified, your heart is restored, your soul elevated, and your essence protected by eternal love. Walk forward into your destiny, precious soul, for nothing can diminish the light that now resides within you, and heaven rejoices in your triumph, your empowerment, and your sacred alignment.